Good morning to all. I welcome you to the second lecture on Introduction to the Communication Skills. So friends, our topic of discussion is the types of communications. Now see, there are two main types of communications. One is verbal communication, another is non-verbal communication. Now see, verbal communication means with the help of words, and non-verbal. See the term. Non-verbal communication means without words. So friends, these are the two main types of communications. Now again, we'll see the two types of verbal communication. The two types of verbal communication are formal and informal. Now see the term formal communication. First, I like to explain the word formal. What is the meaning of formal? Formal means, in Marathi we say aupacharik. Means when you communicate in the college with the help of to the principal, to the teachers, then it is a type of formal communication. Or in the offices or in the companies, when you communicate with the manager, when you communicate with the higher officials, or in the police stations, when you communicate with the inspectors, with the higher officers, then such types of communications are formal communications. And now another type of verbal communication is informal communication. Now see the term informal. Informal means anaupacharik. It means when you communicate in the family with your mother, with your father, with your brothers, sisters, that communication is informal communication. And also when you communicate with your friends, that is the informal type of communication. Now see here, in formal type of communication, there are two parts. What are they? The two parts are spoken form and written form. Spoken, all of you know spoken means by speech. When you speak with your principal or with your teachers or in the office when you are in the manager, when you speak, it is the spoken form of formal communication. And it also comes under verbal communication because all these process takes place with the help of words. Without words, it is not possible. Again, we'll see the second part of formal communication. The second part of formal communication is written form. All of you know the written form, printed form. So, this written form, it may be to the letter to the principal or letter to the manager or letter to the teachers. So such written communication is also called formal communication, and such formal communication is the verbal communication. So please try to understand these terms. One, verbal communication means with the help of words. Verbal communication is of two types, formal, informal. Again, formal and informal, they are of two forms. One is spoken form and another is written form. So friends, now we will go to the non-verbal communication. So non-verbal communication is the communication when it takes place without words. Words are not used. Now see, how do the people who can't speak, they communicate? They communicate with their actions, with their body language, with their facial expressions. So such communication without words is called non-verbal communication. And this communication takes place with the help of body language, facial expressions, postures and gestures. So, the big difference between verbal and non-verbal communication is non-verbal communication takes place without words and verbal communication should be with the help of words. So these are the two major types of communication. Do you understand? Okay. Thank you.